Hello, BAME Farm fans. Well, look what we got. Another silage wagon. Actually, two of them. We got matching Gehl wagons now. Thanks to our lovely friend, Brian. You're not famous, Brian. I mentioned you in a video. I know Brian will watch this probably. And we're gonna go through and grease it. I still gotta hook it up to the tractor and make sure it turns over. Yeah, it's October 23rd. We've had these wagons for a while now. I've actually had them for over a month. But we're just now getting to chopping silage because, well, we planted the silage corn almost July 4th. Let's see if we see that grease circle way up there. Yep, looks like it went in. And these wagons are pretty good shape. Yeah, the paint has weathered off the wood a little bit on the sides, but we look at the front, and I feel like there's still a little bit of shine to the paint. They're 920 wagons. I guess, I don't know if these are old or not, but they seem in really good shape. Wee bit better than the Badgers we were using, which those got us by. Those were a step up from the John Deere, because the John Deere was falling apart. I'm gonna need two hands, and hopefully I can pry this door open to see what grease fittings are in here. Or not. Or this, oh, come on. There we go, we got the door open to see what's going on inside. Lovely worm drive gearbox, which is just wonderful because the bed will move forward slowly and not sit there and like jerk the tractor and everything every time the bed ratchets. That is the biggest upgrade about this whole setup. Plus, it looks, it looked pretty good on this. I think this is the bad side of this wagon, maybe. Can I get into these? I would like just a few more degrees of rotation. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn that. Okay, can't see much more there. Let's see, these wagons are thoroughly laden with safety features. Yes, safety wasn't third on these. This bar, I got the ropes down the side. I was a little nervous about the beater setup, how it's got those really long fingers on it, but we did run some green chop through the other wagon. It was just sweet corn, not necessarily the grass. But it was satisfactory. It didn't wrap too bad. This year, we are down on cattle, so hopefully the silage will last longer, to the point of, well, we won't have to green chop so much. Oh, we gotta check for grease fittings in there. I can't remember what's in here. That's a bunch of safety stuff. There's a grease circ on the PTO we can get. I feel like there's got to be something in there that I can't see. It took me a second when we first used the other wagon to figure out the safety stuff, how to reset it. But I have that all figured out now. I imagine this one, the PTO will turn like nothing is. Oh, it isn't tripped. I thought it was. Because if we look in here, that spring is not connected. That spring is broke. Well, that's safety last now. So we're gonna try not to climb into the wagon. I think we'll be okay. Maybe I'll have a spring in the random springs bucket. You never know what's in there. It's a very basic universal joint. You can see, oh, it's definitely not a needle type, which really, you shouldn't be running this thing that fast anyways. There's grease circs out here. And one over here. I gotta find these ones going up the side somewhere. Here it is. That one's a bit hard to access. Yeah, it's October, I think I said this already, it's October 23rd, and I think that sound means the grease gun's out of grease. Rats. I think that means the tea pitcher is full. To the grease gun's empty and the tea pitcher is full, the tea pitcher is full and the grease gun's empty. So I gotta go find a tube of grease. Be right back. Could take this out when I go. Throw the tube in the trash on my way. Kerplunk. I got a lovely tube of grease going in. Gotta pop the top. I'm wearing gloves today because I cut my hands up a little bit yesterday when I should have had gloves on dealing with some corn stubble. So I'm a little annoyed with those cuts. I've got these lovely little, I don't know, work gloves on. Rubber coated, a light weave, fairly maneuverable, and well, they don't affect dexterity too bad. Can do most things with my hands except for things I need my fingernails for. So put a tube of grease in. Now we're gonna try this grease fitting again because I don't think I got grease in it before. There it is. Wait a few pumps. There we go. Okay, so I took a few pumps there. That grease circ's easy access way up there. Oh, air bubble. Let's give that one some more grease just because. Make sure it got some. And we're gonna stretch way out. I got that one up top. Now I need to remember to go across the front here. I'll get to climb in. This will be fun. That was easy. I'm sure there's at least one or two more in there. Oh, hey, that's not good to find. Somebody's wire. Well, I'm not going to toss it out here, but we got to get rid of that. That's bad. This one in the middle. Okay, see some grease coming out there. And all the way over here in the corner. I got all the ones coming up. This wagon will definitely be good at keeping the mess contained. Really do like that. Those badgers were pretty good. So yes, I think I might have showed off resetting this. You gotta pull all this and this rod in here. When you push on the safety bar, pull the rope, that's supposed to fall over. And then we'll look on this side, and that little thing that fell down is gonna hit that pin right there, which will pull it out and disconnect right back there. So we gotta reset this. That's all ready to roll. Okay. Shields down, grease fittings found. And also there's this lever out here, which it's for the beaters. There's the safety clutch for that. That's down. However, it could be good to start a wagon, like when somebody fills the front, that we can push this back, run the conveyor only, and not turn the beaters until we're absolutely ready. So I may leave that and just remember that when we get back. I still have to figure out if I can turn this a wee bit by hand. Hopefully backwards, actually. Maybe, to get those grease fittings out there, which I cannot do anything with. Oh, I can turn that by hand. Okay. I think that was enough. Just a couple degrees. Now it's extra greasy in here. It's well protected by all this shielding. Okay, perfect. Gotta hit that one. Is that a grease circ? Yep. In between the chains. There is no neutral to these beds, I've found out. There's slow, high and then a clean out, which runs it extra fast. And this is slow, and it's hard wired into the shaft that there's no neutral. It's always running at least slow. Oh boy, this latch is extra tight. Okay, that's greasing the wagon. It has a little better paint. It is missing the G, so this side's just an eel wagon. Wouldn't that be funny? They got pretty decent tires on them. They trailed down the road, came home. I don't know, it was at least 50 miles or so. Might as well take our wire out of there now before this goes to the field. Probably should have put that grease right there where it'd do some good instead on the tire. I'm notorious for that. No, it drives Dad nuts. He'll touch tire on something and get all greasy. Next thing I guess we really need to do is bring the TC out here and turn it over and make sure it's ready to roll, since we haven't used this one yet. We got the TC, some used oil up a few of these chains, and we'll see what happens. Never spun this one over before. Let's find out what we got. Something stiff. Now I got that at an idle, and this thing's just racing. It'll really throw it. Oil this chain. Throw some more oil on it. You can never have too much oil when oiling chains. Let's see. Might as well oil these to quiet it down. Of course, running with silage on it, eventually they will get whatever it is that they get. Now this style is working much better for green chop. Because of how these sprockets are set up, they don't wrap with material like those Badgers do. It's in sweep, so we can really see how fast the floor is moving. Okay, we got this chain up here to get. Throw some oil on it. Can't rust if there's oil everywhere, right? Now we notice that the beaters are moving. There we go, we got them to stop. Close that flap. And these ones in here were fairly greasy to begin with, so I'm not super worried about them. And that chain is very hard to reach. So we'll do unsafe things to try to climb up here. Somehow. Good thing we're wearing gloves, so at least it won't hurt so bad when we lose our finger or something. Dribble some oil there. I don't know what it's getting on, but we're getting oil everywhere, so it can't be bad, right? Which means we have to get this low chain, which is much easier to find. I could take the shields off, but what's the point of that? Then I gotta put the shields back on. And usually when a lot of farmers take the shields off, they're not going back on. That's just the way it is. Like that shield never got put back. In fact, this little clip is missing right there. Okay, we've proven that this wagon works. We can go ahead and turn that off, and we're ready to roll.